I thought it was dicks with cats.
You dancing? Look at that dance.
That gets to be some like very dangerous business. So
Dicks with cats?
Yeah, an unsheathed penis around a kitty cat. That sounds like a terrible combination. You're just asking to get fucking destroyed.
Ass. Again.
Yeah.
This isn't pre-roll. Just Brand doesn't know that we're rolling already.
Oh fuck.
He doesn't know nothing.
Because he's so idiotic, if you will.
Yep.
Welcome back to IDIOTSYNCRATIC, the podcast where you can watch us and also listen to us.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's not wrong about that.
Good to see you guys again. A special shout out to Vinny Ram for kicking some ass with some Golden Gloves. Forgot to tell you that. User Vinny Ram.
Mm-hmm.
He got first place at the Fort Worth Golden Globes.
Really?
Like 2 weekends ago.
Congrats.
So shout out to that guy. Because I think he's a watcher and not a listener. But you should be doing both.
Congrapes.
Yeah.
Congrats.
So I'm your host for this episode. And my name eludes me right now. And
Alex Soto Sopa.
That's because he's hungover.
Soto Sopa, that's me.
It's funny, I'm not hungover.
My name is Jeff.
I'm not hungover either, but I feel like I am.
And you're not hungover, but you look like you are.
That's fair.
It's fair.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm joined by my boy, Lil Justyn.
There it is.
The bitch ass sheep boy.
That's me.
Sheep boy of the week.
Sheep boy of the week.
And every week. And you guys might notice that I'm joined by, I want to say Jesus Christ, but I feel like that's too low-hanging fruit and everybody has already said it.
Uh-huh.
So
Charles Manson?
I'm just going to go with...
Let's go with Charles Manson. Yeah.
Or,
definitely fits my
Charles
personality.
Branson.
I was going to go with Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg. Yeah.
If he had a beard, I guess.
Yeah.
And he didn't die already.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how old are you?
He might be living on an island.
25?
25. I think he died at 26.
Or 27, I think, probably.
Here's the hoping.
Oh.
27.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Wait, maybe his soul went into your body.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like it when men enter my body.
Hey,
This guy's funny, though.
knock. Go around. That's a
Oh, yeah.
Mitch Hedberg joke. Shit, I fucked it up, though. Not a good punchliner.
Do you want a frozen banana? No, but yes, because I might want a banana later.
Yeah, I want a regular banana later,
Yeah.
so yes. It's so good.
I love him.
All right, so I'm actually joined by Mr. Brandon Lee, and you might know him as the host of the Film Roll podcast.
He also died on the set of The Crow.
Died on the set of The Crow, and also
None of those things.
he also has his own podcast called The TV Roll.
Yep.
That's not the name of the show. I don't really have a name
T-
for the show
yeah.
yet.
It's
still-
televised and circumcised,
It's
Brand.
TBH.
It's TV.
Oh, TVH. That's the name right there.
MTVD.
No, TVA. I mean, TV announced.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one.
Oh, you're welcome.
You should just call it Dare Day Go.
Pay me money. Oh, there they go.
There you go.
Dare
Or
Day Go.
get your cucks in a row.
Yeah.
Getting your cucks in a row with Brandon Lee.
There it is. A podcast by Brandon Karlis.
Yeah.
Brandon Lee Karlis. Carlsbad Cameron. Cameron.
Podcast.
Pamcast.
Palmcast.
All right, so today we're going to be tacking about some gabagool,
Gabagool.
which
You've already figured it out.
I already figured it out. So if you want to hear me make some cool guesses, go listen to the audio version.
Yeah, that's the version to listen to. This is actually the version to watch.
Yeah. How many times you heard him say that?
Not enough.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be every episode.
It's about the Sopranos.
Yep.
Sopranos.
Yep.
Sopranos.
About them filthy Guidos.
I can't
Dirty,
talk.
sweaty, hairy Guidos.
My men's.
You gabagool.
My peoples.
You half a meatball.
Gabagool. Over here.
Hey, I'm walking.
They
Here.
were walking.
Yeah, Pescinomi, pizza, pesky, pixie, pexer, never no money.
Yep.
Soy side, oh. Am I even saying that right?
Soy Saidu.
Oh, soy side. I can't.
Yeah, just pretend like you're like over 9,000 and then say it.
Soy side.
There you go.
I still don't know.
Maybe one day.
Is it?
I
Is
thought
it,
you were a
that taste
Japanese
is it
connoisseur.
Is it DBC related?
No.
So I'm gonna just go with some kind of food. It's a side dish that you put soy sauce on.
That's exactly right.
And when you eat it, you go, oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Shit.
no, you go
soy
ooh.
side. Ooh. Soy side. Ooh.
Oh, oh, and my interest is being poisoned,
Because you're hungover.
as I have been.
My interest is being poisoned. If you just like cut that out and put that by itself, that's
That's what the show's all about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We fuck with context in on here in the podcast.
In the world of idiosyncratic.
And yeah, oh, the idiot verse, if you will.
You guys have your own idiot verse?
We do.
Yeah,
Yes,
gonna,
we do.
We're gonna have our idiot park called Idiot World,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna have also what's the thing? Oh, we're gonna have the Idiot Cast
The
network.
The headquarters will be based on Mongrel Horde Avenue.
Yep, and Idiot Entertainment Industries,
Yeah. Side street is Just Don't Look at It Road.
and it's gonna be funded purely by that fucking
The idiots who listen to this show.
no, yeah. What's that? What's the P word?
Pussy,
That one?
Mm-mm.
penis,
It pays you money.
What?
PayPal.
Maybe fucking. I just need a second.
You're so hungover.
God, this is.
My brain is off.
I
You're
was worried
so-
about me coming in on here and fucking up everything.
You're
but
so being poisoned.
I've been poisoned.
I've did it already.
It's okay to alter the wording of it if it makes it grammatically better.
Yeah.
All right, but fuck it. Let's just get into it. All right, Justyn. Today, as always,
It's
just kidding. I'm going first.
Whoa!
Wanna what? Oh, my bad, dude.
It's okay. The balance on my knee is like supreme.
It's perfect.
Yeah, Pizza Supreme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going first because I'm hungover, and my interest is being hungover because of that reason. So I feel like this is gonna be a short one. Kind of would like to just get it out of the way, and
And just go home and sleep.
yeah, exactly. Just go right to sleep and let you guys finish the episode.
Yeah.
Cool. Maybe I'll have more room.
Maybe I'll throw in
Back here.
stuff, but my throat is really dry,
Mhm.
so I might just.
You need to quit injecting the marijuanas,
just make
boy.
a little-
Maybe your mouth will be a little bit wetter.
injecting marijuanas.
Huh?
Do the kids do that?
Yeah, there's a correlation.
Stop smoking the alcohol.
Yeah. Idiot.
Yeah, smoke that alcohol.
Mhm.
All right, so hangovers, guys. We've all had them. They suck a chode in the party zone.
They definitely do suck a chode in the party zone.
Yeah, and okay, so I woke up.
Are these
feeling-
bright lights killing you right now too?
Yeah, they are a little bit. I want to be like the great Brandon Karlis, who always wears sunglasses.
Yeah.
I don't know who this guy is. This is his brother who has beautiful eyes.
I guess I'm just pretty.
The blue-eyed demon. The colonizer, if you will.
That's the Black Panther joke.
Ah, go look it up. No, yeah. So, why do we get hangovers? Because I've heard a lot of bro science about it.
It's because you bitch. You didn't do enough reps that day.
That's exactly why. Very scientific.
No, I did a lot of reps that day.
Too many reps, man. You got to find your balance.
Yeah, there needs to be a good balance.
Yeah.
No,
I thought it
so
doesn't it have to deal with dehydration?
yeah,
partially.
So I feel like that's a big factor, right? You're so dehydrated that there's no water in your brain, and so it hurts.
Yeah. So
And,
what you got to do to quickly cure a hangover is cut your skull open, get a bottle of water, just douse that brain in water.
No,
Yeah.
man. You need to take like a fire hose
Mhm.
and put it in your ear.
Oh,
Do
Oh, yeah.
do a lobotomy with the turkey baster,
Yeah.
filled with electrolytes.
boom.
There you go.
See, you ready to try this out? Because I want to help you out here, man.
Yeah, we can do this right now.
Yeah.
Hold him, Justin. Hold him down.
Hold them down.
Okay, so
Quit moving.
so that's one.
Stop squirming.
Yes.
I've heard that hangovers are a withdrawal from alcohol. That so alcohol is
Oh, that
such,
makes sense.
it's such a fast metabolizing thing
Yeah.
that as you're binge drinking, right, you're getting mildly addicted physically to it, and then once you stop drinking and go to sleep, then you have withdrawal symptoms.
So it's like an immediate withdrawal.
Yeah, because it's such a quick, like
Yeah.
your body's flooded with it. It stops making some chemicals and making other ones, and then you completely.
I wonder if that's why.
It's like your body's like, hey, man, I was having a good time here.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's
exactly.
why, like the hair of the dog thing the next morning works out
What the
so
fuck?
well.
What is that?
You never heard that?
No.
When you're hungover, it's called hair of the dog. Hair of the dog that bit you. So you have a drink in the morning.
beer.
Yeah,
No, that's another thing I was gonna get into.
and it helps.
That also sounds like some.
Possible bro science.
It works though.
Sometimes, like I feel like whenever I am really hungover, I want a Bloody Mary,
Oh,
but
God,
I
it's
can
so
never
good.
really tell if it helps or not.
It's kind of like breakfast in a glass.
It is
Breakfast in a glass.
Got your vegetables and your celeries. And
Yeah.
Your vodkas. And that's all you need.
That's the triad.
Three main
all you
food
need.
groups.
Yeah, your Tabasco.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I put
Spice
that shit on
up.
everything.
Spice it
I know
up.
it's a wrong. It's a wrong one, but whatever.
Spice it up though. Spice up your brain.
I will. I like
Yeah.
Bloody Mary so much that Mexican people like I don't know what you call it, but it's like a shrimp cocktail. It's like a tomatoey soup, and they put shrimp in it, and
Clamato.
like lime.
That's it, right?
And
Clementine. A
no,
Clementine.
that's some like nasty juice that they use or whatever.
Oh, I love it. I love it with Bud Light.
Yeah, it's okay, but yeah, and then you put avocado, shrimp, and like lime, and it's like a little soup,
Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Ceviche.
That's
Nah,
a fish.
It's a soup.
It's a soup. Is that meant?
Yeah.
No, it's like
Ceviche
stomach
is
of a
fish.
pig.
No, what I'm talking about is a soup.
Ceviche is pescado.
Yeah, well, you can make it with shrimp too. You can do it with both.
Yeah. Just lime juice
Ceviche
and,
is
like,
basically
juice.
it's basically pico de gallo with lime juice and some sort of seafood.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Put it on white people crackers.
yeah, white people crackers. Or you did like chips like a damn American,
Or you can just say crackers.
a damn Mexican.
Yeah, but there's so many different kinds of crackers.
All right, so I guess we're past what causes hangovers and we're into remedies now. So another remedy is to hydrate, right? Drink a lot of water, Gatorade or something.
Gotta stay hydrated.
I take the approach of you just try everything to make it feel better.
Yeah, try it out.
Mm.
See,
Triple gulp.
that's how you swallow? That sounded so weird.
I
That
know,
didn't sound
I
like
did
a gulp.
I did it on purpose.
Oh, okay. But it didn't sound like a gulp though. It
Could
sounded
you
like
even hear
it just slid down your gullet. No.
It sounds like you got a really loose throat hole.
Oops. I said the gayest thing ever yesterday.
What'd you say?
I don't want to get into it.
Let's hear it.
It's too late. You already made your bed.
Wait, did you say it at
Don't
dinner
fuck it
last
up
night?
again.
Did I? No, I don't think so.
Oh.
It isn't, it's not dinner talk,
Well, it is with us.
I guess. But this is more grosser.
Oh, nice.
So, anyways, hydrating. Some people say you should take like aspirin, but I feel like that's bad for your liver. If you drink a bunch and then you
Oh, and then you take some aspirin.
some painkillers, which is also bad for your liver. I feel like you're just compounding the liver damage.
There's also, I don't remember which painkiller it is, but I know that there's one particular kind. I don't know if it's Tylenol, aspirin, or Advil, or whatever the fuck.
Acetaminophen,
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure which one.
hydrocodone,
But if you're drunk and you take one of them,
heroin.
it could happen. It rarely happens. But when it does, it's fucking terrifying. Literally, you die. You just die.
What the hell? You just
If
die?
Alcohol plus a particular brand of
Bro science.
alcohol plus particular brand of like over the counter headache medicine. It's got something in it to where it could just shut down your
compounds
liver right then and there.
What?
Yeah. So I try my best not to take pills
Yeah.
while I'm drinking.
Just hydrate.
Me and my grandma take meds.
Just do blow like a real man.
And I'm wondering if, like, I don't think I've said this in the video, but I feel terrible today. I got a giant headache. I feel like I'm hungover. But I only had like half that beer last night.
Yeah.
I gave you the rest of it.
I think half of that was about the size of a regular beer
Yeah, but
because it was like the big bottles.
I mean, even nowadays, with me drinking a lot less than I used to, like on film roll, I'll still like I could put I put away a growler last time.
Yeah.
I put away the golden. You put away the velvet.
I did not
yeah,
finish the
I
velvet.
basically
didn't?
put away
No.
Sledgehammer and blamed it on Bran.
Yeah.
And he took the fall. I was listening back to the episode and everybody was like, "Gosh, Bran, you drank all the beer."
Yep.
And I was just like,
And I was like, whatever.
got away.
And then Aaron was talking shit about me on the next one
It's fantastic.
when I'm not even there to defend myself.
That's
But
the point.
I feel like I'm hungover, but I know there's no way I could be. I think I overslept because baby boy, he kept us up for the first portion of the night, and then he's been
And
asleep
then?
ever since then. And he's not still asleep. He just woke up and then went back to sleep. So he's sleeping a whole lot right now. So I
make
feel
up
like
your mind.
I feel
Yeah.
like I might have gotten too much sleep, but I feel hungover. I feel like I need to hydrate. Alex, what else can I do to make me whole again?
Okay, other things I've heard for making yourself
Make Justyn whole
feel
again.
better. I've heard a warm shower. I've also heard a cold shower.
I like warm showers.
Yeah, I prefer warm over cold.
Well, yeah, I think everybody does. Bran.
Oh
God,
I don't know.
very scientific thing
No,
for me to say.
But actually, I'll probably do what I call colding as an interest someday.
Uh-huh.
But there is something magical about cold showers. I mean, they feel like shit when you're doing
it's
them.
your metabolism, right? Doesn't it speed it up or
Okay, well,
supercharge it?
I'm gonna drop one of these again.
Possible bro science.
I think what happens, right, is that it speeds up your metabolism, but your blood sucks from your extremities to your vital organs to try to keep them warm, right? And then whenever you're not cold anymore, it like goes back to normal to your whole body. And so at that point, it's hyper oxygenated because you've been like, and then it just brings all the good stuff and it shuttles nutrients to your.
I figured it was like, I figured the cold shower was like, it made your penis get pushed back up into your body, therefore
more
allowing
penis.
more blood flow to your brain.
More penis, more power.
Not an idiot.
I'm so proud of both of you.
Yeah. All right.
That's exactly what. Is that how you cure a hangover too?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Have less boners.
Have less boners. Okay, and then the last one I'm going to get into, I think for me has proven to be true the most times, but it sucks a big one. And that's workout.
Oh man.
If you can manage
that's
to
the last thing I would want to
get
do.
your ass out of bed, right, and go for a run and throw up on the way or something, throw some heavy weights around, do some deadlifts, right? You feel like shit, and then as you're finally leaving, you finally see the light, and not the light, but the clouds clear.
Yeah.
And you have the rest of the day left, which is probably about 4:00 at this point.
Dude, let's be honest. It probably is about 4:00 because we probably woke up at 2 or 3.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, and now your hangover's gone, so you can appreciate the rest of the day. My bad, dude.
Oh, it's fine.
That's my elbow.
I hope that works.
I've got like 12 of these.
Does that work for you?
Oh, you're a baller, huh?
Does that work for you?
Most times, yeah. Well,
God,
okay. Well,
that just sounds like the worst thing.
it's kind of like the cold shower. If I can bear to actually force myself to work out, then it almost always works.
Yeah.
But it's making yourself do it that's the hard part because it sucks a big one.
Yeah.
Just like my head, I just want to die. And I always also too abuse my drug of choice, which is caffeine, when I'm on a hangover, a hangover binge, when I just feel like shit. I feel like that also helps, but I feel like if you tell me most things, what's the cure for it? I'll probably say caffeine to 9 out of 10 of them.
Yeah.
AIDS, caffeine.
Yeah.
Just drink more coffee.
Yeah, you're too sleepy for your immune system to fight off the HIV.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just
your
need-
white blood cells they're too tired.
Just pour some coffee on your
They need some Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
on your white blood
Boil
cells.
it up.
Or maybe you should get some brown blood cells from south of the border because they're harder workers out here.
You know what? That is racist, but it can't be because you're brown too.
Finally, I get some kind of privilege.
You made it.
There's also
I feel. Oh my god! Sorry, go ahead.
There's also one more thing that you could do if you're. It's pre being hungover. It's like a preventative for being hungover.
That's actually one of the things I was gonna get into also. So
How to prevent 'em?
Great segue, bro.
Yeah, I figure a way something that I like to do to prevent one. Because sometimes, like, if you're out drinking and then you get home and you're starting to sober up and you're starting to get that headache coming on, I usually try to chug like a couple bottles of water.
Yes.
And if I've got a Gatorade, I'll chug like half a Gatorade and a couple bottles of water, and then wake up the next morning and feel like a goddamn champion. I mean, you might wake up and piss like 3 or 4 times throughout the night, but it's totally worth not having a hangover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Have y'all tried those chaser pills? They're supposed to
No.
prevent
No,
hangovers. Remember
but-
those?
No, I was gonna talk about those too. Yeah, so they sell pills that you can take before you drink that are supposed to prevent hangovers. I've never personally tried them out, so you guys haven't either then, huh?
I have.
All right, well, callers, call in and let us know if you've tried them and if they work or not.
I want to know if they've tried chaser because I remember seeing the commercials for them, the actual chaser pills, and it says,
Yeah.
"This is take one right after you start drinking," and it's like, is that like 2 beers in, 3 beers in? What do you mean?
What
Is
are you
it
saying
the
to me?
first gulp? How does this work?
Yeah, and then they also have shots now that you can take that are like no hangover shots. not shot like a drink shot,
Yeah.
but like a energy shot,
Yeah.
little bottle thing. Sell them at the liquor store, but I've never tried those either.
At the liquor store.
Because they're like $12, and like,
Jeez.
if I spent all this money on this booze, why the fuck am I? Obviously, I deserve
I'd rather
what's coming
just
to
feel
me.
like shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather just feel like shit than spend all that money. Morty.
Morty.
And then, yeah, but so like with the water thing, I've heard this and I've tried to do it a couple times, but I always end up failing, which is in between every drink, have a glass of water or a bottle of water.
That's so hard to do, though.
It's so hard to do. That's why I never follow through on it.
You never get drunk,
I'll have like one beer.
Yeah.
and you piss like a
Nonstop.
billion times.
Yeah, I'll have one
You
beer,
might as well just drink on the toilet.
one bottle of water, 2 shots, half a bottle of water, and then I'm done with water, and it's all alcohol from
It's
there.
game time after that.
Man, I think the reason why also too I feel like shit it was because yesterday was just a epic free for all because I had Japanese beer at dinner with Justyn. We had some Japanese fish known as salmon, and
Known as fish.
No, that's fish.
yeah, but it was on rice, so it's Japanese.
Duh, Brandon.
Duh.
They came out of the ocean like that. Out
Yeah.
of the Japanese Ocean.
And oh wait, is yours miso soup?
No.
Because it's like never mind. Okay. I digest.
Be so sad.
Yeah, and then I had a
Kinda.
shot of rum at home for no reason really, and then went to a buddy's house where all his friends just decided to come over and hang out with them, which I guess they do sometimes. And
Well, I mean, you were there.
so then I had various shots, and also various beers.
Oh,
I think
no.
that might have been where you fucked up. Is the various shots.
Yeah,
shots.
various. Yeah.
You should stick to one train.
Didn't you start off with beer too?
I started with beer.
You're supposed
yeah.
to start with liquor.
I don't know.
There's
Liquor
a-
before
It all goes to the same place, man.
Yeah, there's a
Oh, okay.
rhyme. There's a rhyme.
Yeah,
the
beer-
nursery rhyme
beer before liquor, never sicker. Liquor before beer in the clear.
in the queer.
Yeah.
In the queer.
And I find that if you drink enough of either one of those things, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
Yeah.
in any fucking order.
Yeah.
It all goes to the same
I think
place
it's really
where you
just
store warm vomit.
yeah. And I was also gonna, I guess, as my closer, talk about how alcohol is kind of a trap, or it might just be me as a probably budding alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
I find that once I have gotten going, then even if I'm like, okay, I'm probably in a good place right now, then I'm just like, oh, another shot, sure, why
Sure
not?
thing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't have a beer in my hand. What's it gonna hold? Well,
Should
I'm
I just
talking
go
to people.
home?
Yeah,
No,
so,
I should probably grab another one.
So at that point,
Yeah, just
I always have to have a beer in my hand,
Uh-huh.
and like, if anybody says, "Do you want to take a shot?" I can't say no.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, I want to take a shot.
Even if I'm like, I already feel sick, but I don't want to be a little bitch.
Yeah, can't be a little bitch, dude.
Yeah.
so true story. Alex doesn't have a spine.
Mm-mm.
It's made of liquor.
No, if you see me do jujitsu, you'll believe that. You'll be like, whoa, he's like a octopus who's choking people out.
So you're like
That is terrifying.
you're like a hentai.
Yeah, yeah. Alex is a hentai.
Don't make this weird, please.
It's already weird. Just imagine an octopus doing jujitsu.
I
They'd be
imagine an
really
octopus
good at it.
choking people.
Well, yeah. How are you gonna tap something without like bone?
Yeah, you can't armbar it.
Also, their mouths look weird. They have little beaks. Have you seen them? It's
Those are
under 'em.
squids, I think.
Oh,
No, actually, you might be right.
but octopuses, they have like those weird beaks.
I'm not an anthropomorphist.
Oh.
Anthropomorphized lodger. Yeah. Actually, final thought. Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, don't do that.
Moving on. Do
Yeah,
you
we
guys have any
safe.
final thoughts on hangovers and how much it sucks being poisoned?
I do not like getting drunk anymore, just because of hangovers.
Because you're getting old.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really gotten drunk in maybe like 2 years.
Mhm.
Like I'll get blitzed, you know, but I won't get drunk.
You'll get blitzed, but
Yeah.
not drunk. I
Yeah,
thought that was the
there's a
same thing.
huge there's
I
a
think there
huge
needs to be
difference for me.
like clarification of vernacular when
Yeah.
it comes to the types of
blitzed
drunks.
blitzed is less than drunk to me. That's how I've.
I
That's
don't think that's how other people use blitzed.
Oh,
I think
well,
that's the
that's
exact
how we use it
opposite
on this show.
usage.
And
That's not how I use it on that show.
I'll get blitzed, and I'll be feeling great. And I know where my marker is now. But
You know where your keys are?
as soon as I hit drunk. I always know what happens. As soon as I hit it, my eyesight does this, and my left eye it feels like my left eye starts going off this way, my right eye starts going off this way, and I can't. If I move, it looks like my vision moves way slower than my head does, and then that's when I know, oh no, tomorrow's gonna suck horribly. So I just do whatever I can to stay away from
I
that.
don't even think that because I'm such a positive person,
I know it's coming.
and especially on alcohol, I'm even more positive.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
like, I gotta start drinking again in the morning.
Would you like 5 more shots? Yeah, please.
Yeah, bring him over here. Put him in my
Put them in my gullet.
Put that
butthole.
shit in my
Put that shit
face.
inside me.
And they're like beer chug, and I'm like, why not?
But you've already had 17. I don't care.
Yeah, but I haven't had any in my butt.
Yeah.
Not now. Not
Not-
here. Not ever.
Yeah.
Not here, not ever.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on. I'm thinking I'm gonna make you go second
Good.
because I don't even know why. I just feel like it.
Yeah, good. That's good instinct.
Oh,
yeah,
and
it's probably for the best.
for our audio only listeners, I looked at Bran as I said you.
Yeah, that's me.
Therefore, implying that I'm speaking to Bran.
You,
It's
Brant.
me. It's your boy.
It's your boy, Brant.
So-
Raisin Brant.
So my topic has nothing to do with food.
Damn it.
But I couldn't think of a clever or punny way to describe the topic, so I guess it kind of failed this show a little bit.
Yep.
It's okay. I fail every show
we
a lot.
used to believe in you.
I don't know why.
Good
I
luck,
don't even believe in me.
good luck getting called back.
Because you're so cute.
I'm just kidding.
So I've been hearing a lot, not only from like people at work, but just in general. I've been hearing a lot of this for whatever reason. That old generations like complain and they claim that millennials were too coddled as children and therefore do not have reasonable coping skills.
Mm.
And then in turn, it leads them to, I don't know, in their mind, it seems to explain why there's a higher rate of suicides among millennials.
Suicide.
Suicide.
Oh.
Suicide.
Yeah, there's really not, you can't be punny with suicide. It's not really a joking matter. But at the same time,
Who'd have thunk it wasn't funny?
Yeah. Wait, you could have been like, never mind. I don't know.
it's hard.
I said, he asked me and I said, I know suicide's not a joke or anything. Just the wordplay is funny to me. I said suicide splitting. That's pretty funny.
Because you could actually do it in that way.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're like a sicko,
Yeah, if you're a masochist, I guess.
you like fall on a table. Oh god.
So I've been hearing a lot of this.
Jesus.
I heard this from my mom first, and I thought, well, you're just you don't fucking know anything.
Mm.
And I heard it like from 3 or 4 people at work that are older, and then I heard it from. I read something on the internet about like old people thinking this, and so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do some research and figure out like, is this real or are old people just stupid? Turns out it's a little bit both.
Which most things normally are.
Yeah. So I was, I went with, I guess, funnier statistics as far as like their sources, because
That's good.
some of them you could tell there's obvious bias within these sources.
Yeah.
So reading through a few articles, most of it was just like puff pieces, not really puff pieces. There's really no puff pieces about suicide, but pieces more along the lines of like articles or editorials about like certain individuals and pressures and all this stuff like that. And then I stumbled across something from the Family Policy Institute of Washington. They said they figured out four reasons why millennials are more likely or more likely to kill themselves. And the first one, Family Policy Institute of Washington, number one reason why millennials kill themselves is delayed marriage.
Delayed marriage. Really?
This is the Family Policy Institute of Washington. Delayed marriage is the first reason they think. And
It's the first I've ever heard of that.
we get married later,
Yeah.
start families later, and apparently there's something special about being with people all the time.
Yeah, they're assuming that marriage is good for everybody,
Yes.
which it isn't. It's horrible for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in
Some
fact,
people should
It's
not
just-
be married.
So it's just bias. It's
In
just
fact-
agenda pushing.
here's an actual like numerical statistic.
100% of people. Is that what it is?
No, it's like the highest rate of suicide is in middle-aged white men who are married.
Yeah,
So that's
contradictory.
their first thing is invalid. Their second reason is increased worker mobility. because we're always moving. Like we move around for jobs and work more than like Europeans do.
So,
but then again, like Europe is tiny.
why would that make you commit suicide though?
I don't know.
Because you're not rooting yourself in a community or something.
Yes, nothing is ever. You don't. It's like
No stability, I guess.
yeah, like
Okay.
nothing's. Yeah,
You don't have a
Instability.
home is where you hang your hat.
yeah. But if you like being different places all the time, then
That's pretty cool.
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Arby's is pretty cool.
Arby's pretty cool.
A decrease in religiousity or religiousness, decreased religiousness, which is a fear tactic. I mean, people always, I guess, from what I read, it seemed like people didn't go to church and therefore they're more likely to kill themselves. But I don't think that's true. I think how religion does help people with depression. Some people, it gives them something to believe in.
Mm-hmm.
And believing in something is never a bad thing.
Also, that community.
The community,
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing. But they took it from the angle of more along the lines of, you fucking heathens.
Yeah.
It's kind of the angle they took. But
You're killing yourself because you left the religion.
yeah. And I could
That sounds like a Scientology statistic.
I know. But don't.
Right?
Oh, but wait.
But were they suicided?
There's more.
As in like murder?
There's more.
Yeah.
Give me more.
And the article ends with like a backhanded compliment.
Oh,
to millennials as
I
well.
gotta hear this.
Like hilarity
Yeah.
ensues?
It blames for the fourth leading cause of not leading cause, but the fourth reason why this Family Policy Institute of Washington believes that this is occurring is because of postmodernism. We are the highest educated generation of all time. We are smarter than all you old fucks.
Therefore, we kill ourselves.
Therefore, that makes us more.
Prone to depression?
I guess I think it's more along the lines of postmodernism as a.
It sounds like
sociological-
nihilism.
Yeah, like nihilism, and it's
Yeah.
just like doesn't matter, man. Like blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
yeah, and to go back to people's original argument where this all came from was being coddled and whatnot. It's like, sure, we were a little bit coddled, but you got to think of the world we grew up in. This isn't Nancy Reagan's America.
Yeah.
This is post 9/11 goddamn free for all with
Yeah.
instant information all at the same time.
Yeah, and I think that on that note, I feel like all generations did something really fucking shitty.
Yeah.
You know, and then they just want to bitch about the next generation coming up.
Yeah,
I think
there's
it's just an old person being
An old
grumpy.
Yeah, there are a lot of these like fake statistics flowing around too about how things back in my day things were a lot safer. You could leave the door unlocked, but if you actually look at the statistics, crime rates have actually gotten substantially lower than they've ever been. So
yeah, Trump will tell you it's because he's president.
It's because I'm president.
Yeah.
Okay.
Record lows.
Record lows.
person.
It's just this sounds like bullshit to me. You know, this
It does, but then again, the
Family Institute
of Washington.
Yeah.
Can we just
Makes
call him
sense
the
what-
pill from now on? Pill?
The pill.
The pew.
Yeah,
Pew. Pew.
Yeah.
Pew.
pew, pew. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But here are some actual statistics taken from the
From the truth.
CDC.
Yes, give me
like
some.
those guys.
Let's
those
get some
guys.
truth up in this bitch.
The CC7.
Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the United States.
10th?
10th, yes.
Huh.
Each year, about 44,950 or 65 people kill themselves.
Oh, it's terrible.
Can you round that to a number I can understand with my mind?
45,000.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Suicides cost in the U.S. a total of $69 billion annually.
Why did they even make that a statistic?
Because that's what the government spends.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think from an economical standpoint, I think people do kind of want to know.
It's just a shitty way to think about it.
It is. I agree. I think when you attach a monetary value to something like that, that it's an instant shitty thing to do. But at the same time,
It's necessary or something.
I feel like it is because not only do people want to know the reach of something like that, because obviously a suicide, especially within a family, is the worst possible thing that can happen. But it's also how would that necessarily affect the community around the state and eventually the federal government. And
Yes.
now
The butterfly
there's a
flaps
number.
its wing and causes a tsunami.
Technically, yeah, it is kind of like the butterfly effect, and now we have a number to kind of go along with that. And I know they're not doing it to be insensitive, but I do think there is merit to having a monetary value attached to it. It's not something that you would go up to the family and say, "Oh, your son's suicide actually cost us $10,000." So.
Yeah.
That's why Japan
I'm a
is cool.
taxpayer.
Do you know what's funny? In Japan, like let's say you throw yourself in front of a train, your family has to pay for that.
Really?
For the train.
Yeah, for all the mess your
need a train.
splattered corpse caused.
Yeah.
You have to pay for that. That doesn't
That
stop
doesn't
them.
stop them.
Yeah.
Nobody pray for me.
Nobody pray for me. Somebody pray for them.
Even a day for me.
And also, sorry, I kind of jumped ahead of myself just a second ago. So family, pew, pew, pew. Also, they list 2 factors they think fail to explain increasing suicide rates. The first being economic hardship,
Okay.
and the second one being inadequate mental health services.
You said they failed to mention those?
No, that's just what within this article. That's what they
Uh-huh.
say. These 2 reasons fail to explain suicide rates.
Oh, so they don't explain it.
They don't. They're like, these don't make sense for suicide, but they kind of do.
Yeah.
Well,
it's-
yeah.
I think economic hardship overall, maybe they're right about that. But like economic hardship on an individual.
Yeah.
Because why do you think all these like middle-aged white dudes are killing themselves? Because they're probably in debt up to their eyeballs,
exactly.
or
That's the
they-
thing.
or they've been in a marriage forever they fucking hate.
It's
So
alimony, I mean, you name
Yeah.
it.
all kinds of shit.
supposedly. I'm just gonna drop one of these again.
Oh, yeah, this is all very...
Yeah, poor people, like the poorest people, they say are happier than. So I guess maybe not like ballin' ass rich, but
Maybe middle class.
Oh, I
guess upper middle class.
Yeah.
You get into that.
I get that a
Oh,
little bit
nice.
later.
Yeah, because I guess they have more stresses
Yeah.
because they're trying to like fucking merge and bond and stock everybody or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chattel.
Yeah. And also, I think...
They're in the rat race.
especially with a lot of Americans, a lot of their identity in life is tied to their
Occupation.
their occupation and their monetary value. And imagine a middle-aged white guy who's kind of been sitting on top this entire time. He worked at an amazing position at Enron, and then boom, that shit happens. He no longer has a job.
And because he worked at Enron, there's no way.
He's blacklisted. You know, it's like
Maybe he should gather the balls and wish to Shinron.
yeah.
So they think those 2 reasons fail to explain the increasing suicide rates. Inadequate mental health services. Of course, this is obviously a government published thing because they're like, we already spend this much money on the national and like state level, and it's been increasing over the years.
It's not our fault.
It's not our fault. We're putting money into it, but
But it's inadequate.
I mean, they could put money into it, but all the red tape that is involved with government, you really think the quality is that high?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think like it's like if you're a mental health professional working for the state doesn't even pay their teachers well. So what makes you think that you're gonna get paid well?
Yeah.
We don't even really have a good way to treat it.
No, there's really
Yeah.
not a good way to treat it
Yeah.
because whenever somebody is that severely depressed, they're in their feelings so much more than they are.
And then you have these
They're
older
anything else.
generations telling them, suck it up.
And you try to put
Yeah.
them,
Stop being so sad.
on these drugs that
Yeah.
for a lot of people make things even worse.
Worse, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I guess they help some people, but
I really don't like being a person that sometimes has depression. I think everybody sometimes has depression. I think that's kind of just something that happens.
It's a human emotion.
Yeah, it happens. And it's so, but
being a human is a spectrum.
I don't know if anybody's been depressed to the point where they just like didn't leave their house or anything like that. But I've been seeing these like things where like if you're depressed, just go outside. It's so beautiful outside.
Yeah, it's a sunny day.
Yeah, go out in the forest.
Yeah,
It's
What's wrong with you, huh?
It's
Get
like
that vitamin
it's like
D.
that's a really good idea for people with depression. The problem with depression is you can't make yourself do the things like that.
You don't want to
Yeah.
go outside.
You can't. It's just crippling.
Yeah.
So
And also,
wanna
they
sleep.
probably don't want to. Going outside is not going to fix anything, especially
No.
for people that are severely depressed. Even if they did muster up the strength to do it, it's like, what? Okay, I'm outside.
yeah,
No,
that's
yeah,
right.
no,
Are
what,
you,
I
am
still
I
feel like
magically
shit.
healed?
Now I feel like
my-
shit outside.
Yeah, yeah. Now I feel like shit outside, outdoors. Yeah,
I like going for walks.
I do too.
They're a lot of fun.
But what about the severely depressed that don't like going for walks?
Then just
Who just inherently just don't like going for walks?
just sit on your couch, play Fortnite, and smoke a bowl.
Maybe that'll work.
Maybe
Who knows?
I
We
hear
don't.
Monster Hunter is good.
it's okay.
I'll never know.
We'll never know. want to play it so bad.
So we're statistics. White men kill themselves the most.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like they kill other people the most too.
African Americans and people from like the Pacific Islands or any kind of island within the U.S. territories, they're the least likely to commit suicide. Which you'd think. I wouldn't say what you think, but like as far as just like social things within America, I guess that makes African Americans like the strongest people groups.
Might be racist.
That's fine.
In a positive way?
It's a positive racist thing. I mean, because
like people got mad at me because I said black people run fast. I was like, it's a good thing.
I wish I could run fast.
You racist, gendered cuck.
I just that and people from islands. I don't know if you guys have ever been to like the U.S. Virgin Islands or anything.
I wonder if it's just a higher quality of life.
To Guam, Puerto Rico.
It's not a higher quality of life. It's
and the Philippines.
It's the concept of time.
Just kidding. No, I haven't.
Where on an island you might wait like an hour and a half just to like eat something because nobody's really in a rush. What do you got to do today?
I've heard of like Hawaiian time.
Yeah.
Like whenever you go, like people are always so chill. Like they don't wear watches and they're not like.
Nobody cares what time it is because it's now.
They're like, we'll just go surfing until whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think
what time are you gonna be home? I don't know.
I think how a group of people view time might have something to do with pressure and how it might lead
obligations,
stuff to like if you people that live the longest are like either the happiest carefree people or they just at their core don't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah.
And that
zero
helps.
Zero.
But I thought that was a really cool statistic because historically disenfranchised group of people has one of the lowest, they're the least likely to commit suicide. They've been beat down for a very long time and yet they're still not.
Yeah, exactly. So coddling wouldn't really make you not or would it?
Would it make you more prone to suicide? Is what you're trying to say?
Because you have to be put through hardships.
Yeah, you have to see some shit.
Gotta see some shit.
And I don't know. I was kind of coddled a little bit, but then like I just used to get in trouble all the time too. So who cares?
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with coddling. I think everything in moderation is the key to happiness. So I mean, if I'm going to coddle Orion because I love him and I want him to have a good life, of extremely great quality life, but I'm not going to spoil him. You know what I mean? And I think that's the key to happiness.
Yeah, you have to instill values and stuff.
Yeah, and he's gonna learn work ethic, and he's not just gonna be given money for free. You know?
Yeah, for shit.
There's. I wonder if, and granted, again, I don't know. This is very scientific what I'm about to say, but I'm wondering if one of the offsetting factors for people who have severe depression and maybe commit suicide was the lack of moderation in certain things. You know, too coddled in certain areas. Yeah, their personality was they have too addictive of a personality. They were maybe
introvert.
Yeah, they were introverted. They were too I don't know. Or I guess the other end of it would be not loved enough. You know, kind of neglected. I wonder if it's the imbalance of certain things.
An imbalance just of something.
Yeah, maybe.
I think you're pointing at something that is something I wanted to talk about. I feel like it's a really good point, which is that all these people want to assign a reason for why things happen.
And there's usually not one.
There's not a specific one.
Yeah.
It's amalgamation of a lot of things, and it's different to each individual. So
I agree.
Trying to point to one
and all be all answer is impossible.
Especially if it's a generational thing, which like I'm kind of getting sick of hearing all the millennial bullshit.
At least we're not licking Tide Pods.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
I think it's fun. Like I saw something about Gen Z is like at least like we eat ass. Millennials we eat ass and avocados. Like we don't eat Tide Pods like these Gen Z cucks. Like
oh yeah, but they used to give freaking morning sickness medicine that made their babies have birth defects.
Yeah. There was also so after reading the thing between like millennials and like Gen Z, and I guess Gen Y or whatever.
You old bitches used to lobotomize people.
Yeah.
You thought that was okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we didn't start any world wars.
It's true.
Neither did we.
Why do we do any gay conversion?
No, I don't mean that
therapy
they started
anymore?
them, but it's like maybe if they weren't so imperialist and just try to take everything in the
They
northern
definitely
hemisphere.
ruined the economy. It's statistical fact that the baby boomers ruined the economy.
Oh yeah, they also ruined the economy. Also, something about Social Security, something about 401k,
Scientific.
and that's all you old bitches' fault. Okay.
Old bitches. I'm sorry, Brandon. What were you saying? Before
But-
we got into old bitches.
Before we got old bitches, you guys were talking about we were talking about coddling a little bit and all these things. I knew some people back in a very long time ago. Somebody died or whatever. It doesn't really matter. What I'm trying to get at is, like you said, it's not. It's you could have great parents, and those parents do everything to like make your life awesome, and they think they're doing a good job, but you have to think about the person or child as an individual.
Yeah,
Because sometimes, like,
they're not just a
they're-
byproduct of their environment and of the way
Yeah.
that they're raised.
not
They are
at all.
also a human being with their
Yeah,
own
human
thought
people.
process.
Yeah, and like if like let's say somebody's like a parent might have the greatest intentions, thinking they're doing the greatest job, but for that particular kid, they're just not.
Yeah. So something that's being done with that child is not
And it's not
going to help
and it's
them.
not the parents'
And
control.
some things are just out of anybody's control, really.
Yeah.
You know,
Precisely.
it could be low key getting cyberbullied, and nobody would even know.
Yeah,
about it.
and those are the saddest cases. Oh man, I forgot to tell the story on the podcast too. Palmcast. You mind if I interrupt for a second?
Yeah,
and
go
tell the
for
story? Okay. So at work, when and it kind of involves death too. When something terrible happens in someone's family and that person's out, we usually get them a card. Everybody signs it, get them some flowers and whatnot. So we all got done signing it, and I'm taking the card to a new person. I said, "Hey, this is for so and so," and I hand it over to her, and she grabs it. She looks at it, super confused, and naturally, I don't care, so I walked off. And then she sends an email out to the entire team saying, "Thank you all so much for the kind words. It means so much to me." She accepted that card.
Oh my god,
She accepted somebody else's card.
what the hell?
Yes. So naturally, I ran up to all the team leads and I was like, "This is a huge problem." In my entire, however long I was a team lead, I was like, "I've never experienced something this embarrassing. This is what I think we need to do." And I told them, we need to go get another card real quick because nobody knew that anything happened with her because
And you
something
can't tell her.
you can't go to her and say, "Hey, that's not yours.
It's not for you.
Give it back." So she accepted somebody
Ugh.
else's card. So I went to one of the team leads and said, "You need to go get another card right now. We'll all sign it. I will tell her that I got it mixed up." So she went and got the card. We all signed it. I walked up to her and I said, "Hey, I'm an idiot. I accidentally gave you so-and-so's card. This was your card." She's like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it." I was like, "I'm sorry. I'm just so dumb." And I walked off. Mission accomplished. The old switcheroo worked.
What?
Yeah. I think that this conversation kind of reminded me of that and also your joke.
You, sir, are a goober.
Yes, you are a goofy man.
I was like, "I'm just such an idiot." She's like, "Oh my god, I know, right?" It was great.
On that note, give me some stats, bro.
Go back to the stats.
Stats me up, fam.
The second leading cause of death for people ages 25 to 34 is suicide in 2010 with 5,735.
Just round those, please.
6,000.
Jesus.
The leading cause of death
Uh-huh.
for people of the same age group is accidental or unintentional injury at 15,000. So
Whoa, they're
people are still
stupid.
dumber than they are sad. So good news.
That's good. Yeah,
Good
that's
news is that
Yeah.
people are still more
Yeah.
dumb than they are sad.
Okay, cool.
Um,
They might be our listeners.
hopefully,
Is it good news?
hopefully. So going after all this information I just kind of laid out and stuff.
it good?
Japan's doing something right. I think. I mean, they have like more suicides than most things because I think everybody's too close together. Everybody's way too close in proximity with one another, and that and their work schedule is ridiculous.
Yeah,
But it's been getting better because I visited a lot of businesses and stuff when I was in Japan, like the Japan Wall Street Journal, some things like that.
Waru Street.
Yeah. Like the Sashi Shinden.
That's weird that their rates aren't as bad as ours.
No, they are. They're worse.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because
Yeah,
they have a suicide force.
They
there.
have the highest
They
rate.
have the highest. They have like one of the highest rates of suicide. It's been going down though.
in the world.
I think
world.
I think for them, the reason for that might be again we're
Culturally.
it's very scientific, but yeah, like I think their cultures do not mesh with human values. Like the overwork yourself as much as possible.
But that's
shit like that.
That's a stereotype, but has been getting better because their suicide rates have been going down.
Well, isn't that a stereotype because it was true at one
it
point?
was true.
Yeah.
And Japanese millennials are awesome.
Yes, they are. They're a lot of fun.
A lot more liberated and
A lot more.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
They just want to they want to hang out with people and
Yeah.
have fun.
All that stuff about like Japanese people being like uptight and
No.
like whatever. It seems
That's an old
like
stereotype.
the younger generations, or like kind of I guess
it's the same
people
way
in their
here
20s,
too.
people in their 20s
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
up in Japan, they seem to be like way more chill.
Okay.
I mean, they have the internet, so
Yeah.
And so I kind of propose like a thing. Like let's take like half of Montana because nobody fucking lives there anyway.
Yep.
And make our own suicide forest. That way, one, if you are gonna kill yourself, don't cost anybody any money.
Mhm. Okay.
And just go to this place in Montana, like they kind of done in Japan because it's so expensive
Mhm.
for a family of somebody who like commits suicide. That's why they have a forest for it.
Is that why?
I think that is why, because it costs so much money.
I don't know if the forest was created for an
I think it just
economically
started-
viable.
No, but it ended
suicide.
up being it that way.
I don't approve this
Yeah.
conversation at all.
But after all these things, all this stuff, I've got a few reasons why I think it seems as though the rates are growing.
Which is why.
Well, I was talking to a member of my family, and they were like, "You guys kill each other. You guys kill yourselves way more often than we used to." And I was like,
Why is yours louder?
"Are you sure?" I was like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yeah, it's like every fucking few weeks somebody's killing themselves." I'm like, "Well,
That's
Mom,"
called the internet.
I was
That's
like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, Mom, you had to wait like 5 to 10 years before you knew anything about anybody."
Yep.
So the world we live in with instant information, it seems like there's a lot more, but really, there's probably not a lot more.
It's just quicker access to more information.
Yes.
That's all it is.
And think about suicide in the 50s, just in general.
Mhm.
People are more likely to disclose that a death was in fact a suicide now than they were in the 50s, because suicide's a very taboo thing
Oh,
coming from
yeah.
an Anglican culture based on Quaker values.
yeah.
Like, suicide's not, it's very taboo.
Yeah.
So I feel like
It's
now,
just like I forget who it was, but this is a famous artist that lived their entire life in the closet and died basically in the closet
Mhm.
because being gay was such a taboo thing back then
Yeah.
too.
so let's say you're more likely to say this
Terrible
person's dead because of an accident on paper.
But
the
really,
paper,
they killed themselves.
But really, they kill themselves. So I think that might be something that's also contributing to these higher rates.
Mhm.
Just the change in feel, because it's way cool. I don't think it's way cooler, but it's definitely better to have more awareness about a certain problem than there is to just like hide it in something else.
I agree with you. Yeah,
Sweep it under the
I know what
rug.
you're trying to say, and I 100%. I don't think ignorance is bliss
No.
ever in any type of situation.
Context.
I think you should always kind of strive to at least understand to a
Mhm.
basic degree, especially something that's this terrible because
Somebody's life.
it's so unfortunate. It's so terrible and sad, and it affects everybody more than you could possibly imagine, especially the ones that are closest to
Yeah.
them. And I think even just a basic grip on why this happens, or even the statistics themselves, like that's. I think we should all kind of be doing that to some degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And another thing that I've learned through years of life, I guess, is the ones that end up killing themselves, you don't ever see it coming.
I've heard that.
You don't see it coming because one day they're happy and everything's groovy, and then the next day it's not, and they're not, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, people that are just like, I'm like those whistle blowing fucking, what's that thing about the dude going into the cucks that cried cuck? Boy that cried wolf.
Which one's that one? I know the story, but
yeah, it's kind of like people that cry wolf all the time.
Oh, okay, I know what you mean.
Nobody takes them seriously after a while.
I'll do it. I swear, I'll kill myself if you don't get back with me.
Yeah, and I feel like that kind of just fucks up the whole.
It cheapens the argument.
It cheapens the argument. It makes the whole. I mean, it sheds a light on it that doesn't necessarily.
It doesn't need it.
It's for attention.
Yeah.
It's not for anything else. That person might not actually have a problem or be clinically depressed, but they like the attention associated with it, and that's not cool either.
That destroys a lot of arguments.
Yep.
It ruins a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And don't be a jerk.
Don't be a jerk. Let's make Montana the
just
suicide
don't be
forest.
A dick. Right, Alex?
I don't approve the suicide forest thing, but
just don't be a dick.
Have you ever been to Montana? There's literally nothing.
Yeah, so you're gonna make these people who are depressed and don't even want to go outside travel all the way across the fucking country to go to some forest?
Mm-hmm.
How far away? Where is this suicide?
Maybe by the time they get to the road trip, done with their road trip, they won't want to kill themselves anymore.
It's in the Nagano prefecture.
Where's that at?
I just guessed that. I don't actually know.
It's northeast of Tokyo.
Oh, okay. Oh, that way.
Yeah. Actually, no. It's like, hold on, southeast.
Tokyo,
it's like centrally located in Japan.
Look over there.
Is it a pretty easy trek for most populated areas?
You can take trains there, and you can take
Shinkansen.
You can take the Shinkansen there, but then if you want to actually get to like the foothills of the forest, you have to take like an hour and a half to 2 hour cab just to get close to it, because 90% of Japan is inhabitable because of all the mountains and hills and shit.
I think it's a roughly easy hike though, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like taking it's like taking everyone. How do I explain Japan? Japan's like, let's take half of whatever the population of Japan. Take the population of Japan, all those people,
God, you said that 3 times,
and put them on 10% of California.
Oh my God!
That's all that's like
congestion.
Livable.
Possible bro science.
I think that's basically the end of my.
Any closing thoughts, Justyn?
Suicide's bad.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, but for real though, if you're
feeling sad, call me.
If you're feeling sad,
Yeah.
please reach out to
call
somebody.
us.
There's always somebody out there that loves you. Always.
Yeah.
There's somebody out there whose life you have made an impact on, and you will make an even bigger impact on if you decide to end your life.
Yeah.
And that's a bad impact that you could make. And it's just unfortunate. You have I don't know. I think life is a gift. I think it's a sacred thing, and it's not coming from a religious place. I just think it's, I mean, think of how many millions and billions of years it took us to get to where we are now, sentient beings.
You only get one.
Yeah, you only get one, and I think that, you know, if you
I think
feel
it's kind of cheap,
if you're in that place and you feel
cheapens the experience for the rest of us.
If you're in that place and you feel like the only way out is to take yourself out, then I think there's always somebody out there that you can talk to about it. And
Yeah.
maybe they can help you to get better.
You can call us.
Yeah.
You can call me.
Call your friends.
Yeah.
Even if you
Try it
don't
out.
know me, just fucking hit
Go.
me up on something. I'll talk to you. I've
Go.
got one more point
All right.
that I forgot about earlier.
Good point.
God damn it.
He
All
just
right.
dies
I
right here.
lost it already.
All right, Justin, go ahead.
Guess it wasn't
What's
important.
your bitches?
If you think about it, bring it up.
I will.
All right. So, boys, today we're talking about the Gabagool.
The gabagool.
The Gabagool. The Sopranos.
Yeah.
The critically acclaimed show from HBO.
We're talking about the Bada Bing closing.
Did you hear about that, by the way?
Hmm?
The actual Bing. It's called something else, but where they shot the Bing at, it's an actual strip club.
Yeah.
And it was closed down due to mafia ties.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
In RL.
Yeah, NRL.
Mhm.
Yes, this is 100% fact. But anyways, you haven't seen The Sopranos, right?
Nope.
You've probably seen some stuff on it. A lot of the stuff I probably told you.
I've seen SNL skits on it.
Oh my god, so good.
I haven't watched The Sopranos in like, I think I finished it like 7 years ago.
Yeah,
And I haven't seen it
And go what?
since.
it is brilliant. I think it was.
Fuck Tony's little kid though, like his son.
Hey Jay.
What a
Hey,
piece of
don't
shit.
fuck no kids around here, boy.
Yeah, Yeah, AJ is. But the sad thing about AJ is that he's definitely the victim of a dysfunctional family, and it shows because he is dysfunctional by all accounts.
Mhm.
I'm picturing Joseph Gordon-Levitt right now in my brain.
No, it's funny because he started off chubby. He started off like really chubby.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Jordan Gordon-Levitt?
Jordan Gordon-Levitt, and that's one of the cool things. That's one of the best things about the show is that the characters are so complex
Mhm.
that you've got. And spoilers, it's been out for long
Fucking
enough.
ever.
You should have watched it by now.
I'm gonna watch it.
You're gonna watch it?
No, no.
Okay. Spoilers. So
You fucking bet him.
in season, I think it's season 6, the last season, whatever it is. Remember AJ tries to kill himself?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's, man, each character, and you get to watch the little things that happen to each character throughout the entirety of the
Mhm.
show. And for AJ, who is, I mean, he starts off as a baby. You
Yeah,
know?
basically.
Yeah, pre-pubescent.
He's
everything.
like in middle school when the show starts.
Yes, and then it leads all. You get to watch him go through everything. You
Mhm.
watch him go through starting to have panic attacks like Tony does, and starting to pass out. Then he kind of starts to become his own man. When he drop out of high school? He tries to drop out or something.
I think
Or
so.
drops out of college. That's what he does. He drops out of college, and then you see him start to get kind of into the same business as Tony, but
drugs.
but he's also not confident enough because of the kind of shit that Tony's been telling him his whole life. So he kind of backs out of that, and he's just conflicted on all accounts.
He has no idea what to do with himself.
He doesn't know what to do. Yeah, he's trying to find his own way, but he has no idea how to do it. And then you see him get together with a girl who has a
Mhm.
baby, so he kind of becomes a father. And then she leaves him, so then he tries to actually kill himself in their backyard. Like,
Yeah.
that's just one character. So each character in the show, based on the stuff that's happened throughout the entirety of the series, completely changes their trajectory.
Mhm.
And that's
Okay.
like 30 characters.
I'm gonna rewind you for the portion of our listeners who are like me and don't know anything about it. So, can you give us a premise? What's it about?
I can.
Woke up
Main
this
character.
morning. Got yourself a gun.
So the story, I'm gonna take this off Wikipedia. The story revolves around the fictional character, New Jersey-based Italian-American mobster Tony Soprano. The series portrays the difficulties he faces as he tries to balance the conflicting requirements of his home life and his criminal organization. The guy who started it, David Chase, it's a brilliant concept. He said he was just thinking about, and it's kind of funny, he was thinking about a mobster who starts having panic attacks, so he has to go to therapy.
And that's a great portion of the show.
It's
yeah.
brilliant.
Because he can't really say to his therapist like certain things.
Oh, it's
but
funny.
He
Yeah,
does at certain points.
Every now and then, like, she'll catch herself, like, what do you do? Or something like that, asking about his occupation. Waste management.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Or he'll be like, I can't tell you.
That's what, like on
Yeah.
the SNL skit when he's talking to his therapist and he's like, "You seem angry," and he's like, "Anger,
Anger what?
Freaking love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about my mother.
Oh
See you
yeah,
next week.
that's a good one.
Oh yeah, man. When they keep doing the hard cuts because they put it on
Yeah.
normal TV.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's he's talking about the Mad TV skit with Will Sasso.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's
I guess
brilliant.
it's
Yeah.
Mad TV.
I can see that.
Um,
I
so
miss Mad TV.
so yeah, he's trying to balance his home life, which, I mean,
his
God.
wife's a crazy dago. Everybody in his family's a crazy dago. He's a crazy dago,
Yeah.
but he's king of the crazy dagos.
There you go. There you go.
There they go.
There you go.
Yeah. So I mean, his wife, by all accounts, she's a great wife.
She's
put up
trying.
with a lot of shit.
She never stops trying.
That's the perfect explanation for her. She's trying. And then you got his kids who, again, you're raising them in a
mob family.
in a mob family,
How well could they possibly turn out?
in a crime household, basically. All of their uncles, all of their family, friends, everybody that they've ever come in contact with are
Probably
part
killed
of-
somebody.
Yeah, have probably killed somebody and are part of the mob, basically.
So is Tony like the Don or something?
Yeah, he
Uh,
becomes.
he becomes the Don.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
So and that
Spoiler alert.
yeah, no. Again, there's massive spoilers. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
I forget. One of my favorite
It happens in
episodes.
the first season. In the first season,
His
Jackie
uncle.
Jackie Senior is the leader of the crime family.
Is that
and
Uncle
He gets
Jackie?
AIDS and that's Uncle June.
Oh,
He gets
okay.
AIDS and he dies. And his uncle, Uncle June, who's his dad's brother, he's like way older. he thinks that he should be next in line just because he kind of helped start the whole damn thing.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
Tony is the real
He's
big
doing
dog.
it. He's doing it now.
Yeah.
He's running things
So
now.
Tony
basically.
eventually takes over the family, and he basically starts running it from there. But things get infinitely worse once he does take over, just because of how much shit that he has to think about now and how much he has to go through.
Mhm.
And at the same time, so he's the boss of a family, and this family struggles with other families like the New York family and so on and so forth. But he's also trying to maintain his home life and give his kids a better life than he had.
And I
But
think
he's a crime boss.
there's huge duality within the character where he wants. It's like he wants the white picket fence. He just approached it the entirely wrong way
Mhm.
to the point that it
Right.
kind of destroyed that whole idea
Yeah,
at all.
it's almost like Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
How Walt did everything that he possibly could to give his family the best life possible, but in the end, it's like
Yeah,
None of that.
And it sounds like, even though it sounds like such a fantastic premise,
Mhm.
it seems to me, like, I haven't watched it, but
Mhm.
it seems to me like it would be more realistic to what is probably the case with a lot of these guys, because
yeah,
we see these faceless goons that we don't even know anything about, but I'm sure each one of them
has
you
the
know,
duality.
has
Yeah,
a
they got something.
family.
They've got a reason
have-
for doing what they do.
Yeah,
Have a life.
Whenever I think I mentioned this when I brought up the Bada Bing story, but whenever the FBI they were tapping a few of the crime families
Mhm.
during the run of The Sopranos, and part of the conversations that they would be having, like in their basement or
What
whatever.
about The Sopranos?
Yeah, it would be like, "Oh my God, did you watch The Sopranos last night?" And
So
basically talking
accurate.
about how accurate it is.
yeah.
Yeah. So not only is it accurate from the crime standpoint and the kind of shit that they do behind the scenes, but I guarantee you that a good majority of them feel the way that Tony feels. Granted, they probably don't go to therapy.
I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, most of them are born into that life. You
Yeah.
know, you can't. The only way out is in a box. But also, it's kind of the only thing that they know, so they
Yeah.
kind of just go into it.
It just reminds me. It also gives you a cool look into. Not it's not really. I don't want to say all Italian families like this, because not every Italian family is like a mob family.
Yeah.
But you know how they like interact with one another, and like that dynamics within like Italian family culture.
Yeah.
So true. They just like move,
yell
like,
at each other.
yeah, they yell at each other. Nobody ever wants to talk about their mom.
Hey, how you doing, Azima?
It really. My great grandmother, when she was older and she was starting to lose her mind, it was funny because we used to go over to her house and we used to hang out with her. Remember that time where Tony's trying to convince his mom to go to like a nursing home?
Yes.
And she's so fucking delusional, so
Yes.
senile, and so pissed off at everything because she's
I don't like it here,
I ain't
Tom.
never seen
an
denial.
old Italian woman. Oh god, dude, they're fucking hilarious. Like it's that whole dynamic with dealing with his mom and then his wife dealing with his mom and everybody's yelling at everybody.
Dude,
And
remember
it's,
whenever her house catches on fire and she's still inside it because
Yeah.
she's cooking that, and then her stove catches on fire and she's on the phone with Tony. She's like, "Oh," and Tony's
Tony's-
like, "Ma, what's wrong?" She's like,
the
"The
house
stove, it's on fire." He's like, "Ma, hang up and call 911." She's like, "I don't know what to do, Tony." He's like, "Hang up the phone and call 911."
He's like, God damn it! He leaves the
and
strip
she,
club.
and she just like, "Oh no." He's like, "Damn it." So he hangs up the phone. He's like, "I gotta go. My mom's house is on fire."
This sounds like a comedy.
It is.
It is.
Parts of it.
And when Tony's
thought it
mom
was a drama.
hits her friend with a car,
Oh my God, that was the best.
and she's like, "Oh!"
Oh no! Yeah, so
And they're like, "You need to go to a nursing home now, ma." And she's like, I can still do this by myself."
you just hit your friend in your
You
driveway.
just killed your friend in your own driveway.
Yeah, it's an HBO show, so everything is completely uncut.
The gloves are off.
The gloves are off. The content
Probably some
itself
titties.
is not something. Oh, there's a ton of them. The
Yeah.
content itself is not something that you would see on regular TV. It might not even be something that you really see in movies, especially to this extent, because
Yeah, they have
each
time.
episode is an hour long. Yeah, it's an entire saga that they get to tell, and they get to tackle a lot of shit that you probably wouldn't have even thought of before.
that they would
yeah.
try to, but they do. They
Yeah.
do a really good job.
So
Sounds good.
oh man, it's brilliant. And again, it's
Brilliant.
I really think that The Sopranos kind of started this new age thing of telling stories through TV shows better than you ever could through movies.
I call it a movie show.
It's definitely a movie show. So I mean, without The Sopranos, we wouldn't have Breaking Bad. I really don't think we would have these long form films.
Yeah, the
basically.
Walking Bad,
The Walking Bad.
Game of Bones.
Yeah.
There's like God, you're so right on both accounts. The Walking Bad and Game of Bones.
Game of Bones, yeah. So yeah, if you haven't had and I know we just kind of barely scratched the surface, but there's so much that goes into it. The characters themselves are, at times, they're caricatures.
Yes, of that life.
Yeah,
even though
they're all,
like
they
Polly's
also,
like that sometimes.
Yeah,
And
I don't write nothing down. Yeah, but they're also they have so much depth to each one of them. Like the whole saga with Paulie and his mom.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that killed me. But at the same time, it's like, but he's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
he's
he's
a piece of
hilarious.
shit.
Yeah,
I'm just imagining like Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz.
Yeah.
That's how they sound. Big Pussy actually looks and sounds just like Joey Diaz.
That's somebody's name.
That's somebody's name.
Yep.
Puss. Yeah, Big Pussy.
Yeah.
And
Why? Because he's a big pussy.
and Dr. Melfi, what she call him? Big Booty.
Mhm.
And he's like, no, it's Pussy.
Get it right, bitch.
Get it right. It's crazy. Yeah. And then whenever, so like when Puss actually becomes an FBI informant, and then the family finds out,
Puss in Boots.
dude, and they are best friends. Big Pussy was Tony's best man at his wedding,
And they don't. Yeah.
and
And
they
he was like, "You were a made man."
basically.
they basically pull him on the boat,
He's like, "You rat
and
fuck."
he know, yeah, that's exactly what
And he
they say,
knows.
and he knows. Everybody there knows it. It's Tony, it's Paulie, it's Syl, it's
It's almost like
everybody.
having a funeral
while the person
while
is still
you're
alive.
killing him.
Yeah. And they basically, like they staring at him. He's
And they're
staring
like
at them.
sad that they have to do it. But
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't
have
want to, but they have to.
Yeah. And even him, he's like,
I know what you do. What you gotta do,
And
basically.
he was like, "You were my brother."
basically, that's exactly what they're saying to him. And like, yeah, calling him a rat, but they're also, and it's that part too. Whenever they're executing him, is
One of
that
the saddest
was
moments.
that was one of the hardest to watch too, because even the way that they're pulling the triggers looks like more angry than anything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm.
Yeah, it's like they're
It's like angry that they didn't want.
Yeah.
That they had to do this when they
And
didn't want to.
they
do
empty
this.
those clips on him too. It's
And go, what?
Jesus. Yeah. So yeah, I know it's a bunch of sweaty hairy Guidos that, they're
No,
not.
sounds
They're not.
good.
They're
Sounds
not
good.
the most attractive people in
You
the
might
world.
have convinced me.
It's great, man.
go watch it.
You
It's
should
really
definitely
good.
watch it.
I'm gonna tell you though, season 1 is a little dated, and you'll see like with
But yeah, the show's old.
the show is old,
It
like
started in
90s?
'99.
but and I'm
I think
not
it's
I'm not
7
just talking
seasons.
about like technology and whatnot, but just the way that the show was made for season 1. It does seem a little dated, but
It
as
has like
soon
a
as,
set, like a
It had
Like,
like
like a sitcom set looking.
kind of like even like
Sometimes.
even the music that they chose to play for it kind of seemed a little. This is a
Oh,
little
is that-
ridiculous.
is
it seemed like it was a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
stuff
like,
that.
they were waiting for. It seems like the first season was like a pilot season
Mhm.
to see if it would catch on or not, and then after it did, they kind of pumped money.
Even
into it.
Gandolfini said
And
that.
then it exploded
he
like
said-
genital herpes.
He said even when they were making the very first episode, he was like, he said he looked around, he goes, I got a bunch of sweaty Guidos all
There's
around
nobody-
me, and we're
there's-
all fat and ugly. There was no way this is gonna basically be picked up.
The
Yeah.
actor's name is Gandolfini.
Gandolfini.
James Gandolfini.
You know what that makes me think?
Gandalf,
No,
a Finnish Gandalf.
Feeney, the neighbor, the
Oh, Mr. Feeney.
the principal
Yeah.
from Boy Meets World, but dressed up like Gandolfini.
Somebody,
I could
look-
see somebody pull that.
somebody
up, pull it
please
off.
draw that and email it to us.
Oh my
IDIOTSYNCRATICPODCAST@gmail,
God.
please.
Oh my
Genius.
god!
Yeah.
Do we have artistic people?
We might. But one thing that sucks, but I
Is
guess
that
it's
James Gandolfini died.
yeah, that's terrible because
We're never gonna get a real ending to The Sopranos.
and yeah, he was also from what I hear, a
Phenomenal
genuinely
actor.
great guy.
And a phenomenal actor.
He's a great
he-
all-American actor guy.
He's responsible for The Night of.
Mhm.
You know that?
Mhm.
Yeah, he's still listed as the executive producer,
Mhm.
which is it's another HBO show. It's a really damn good show, and he helped develop it before he died, and it finally got made into a series. I think last year, right? With Riz Ahmed.
Are you serious?
Really good. I'm serious. Yeah.
He was I also heard that he was a very nice person.
Yeah.
In general.
Pew.
But I
Pew.
mean, if you think about it, if you could like get all your aggression out, like because you always play the mean guy,
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, that's true.
you have no reason to be mad ever.
He was on Sesame Street too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, rat fuck.
Yeah. And man, the kind of shit that they say too is just
The
hilarious.
banter is
One of the funniest
good.
one of the funniest bits that they have going throughout the show is that the camera will automatically cut to one of the family members making a joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like an old school Italian. Like there was one.
They're going around a poker table.
Yeah, exactly.
And
So
they're
like
talking
so,
about
you know,
pussy.
something normal's happening or whatever, and it's actually part of the story, and then it'll cut to somebody making a joke, but it's like midway into the joke, and everybody starts laughing. But there's one joke I'll never forget. I think it was Uncle June that told it, but he was like, he goes, a bunch of Hasidic Jews. It's a funeral, and the parish stands up and he's like, would anyone like to say something about the departed? And it's completely silent. And so a few seconds goes by, and somebody from the back goes, his brother was worse. But it's shit like that. Yeah. Every now and then, like, they'll just drop one of those into the show, and you know, like the writers just had a blast coming up with that. It's like, what's gonna be our joke for this episode?
Yeah, how are we gonna make this fun?
But it's
Otherwise,
also
it's just a sad story about mobsters.
It's also really, really dark too. Like some of the executions and killings, and the whole thing with Chrissy at the end.
Shit.
Remember that?
I do now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
I remember.
Yeah. So this is a show that definitely covers all bases. It's funny, dramatic,
Scary.
sweaty, scary.
Sweaty.
Yeah. You name it. It's definitely
Angry.
It's definitely a show that I think anybody who enjoys
Episodic television.
Movie
long
shows.
form films, movie shows, should definitely see it at least once, because it's the basis for a lot of the shows that are at
It's
least
better than
halfway
Game of
decent
Thrones.
these days.
All right, I will.
Might be. Yeah, it might be. It's Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, and Sopranos are pretty neck and neck for me. That's saying something for an older show.
And there you have it.
There you have it. Sweaty Guidos.
Sweaty ass Guidos.
Sweaty ass Guidos.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed hearing Justyn talk about Guidos and shit. We have any voicemails today, my man?
We do. We have 5 voicemails actually.
Oh shit! Though.
Ugh.
That's a lot.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of voicemails. You ready for them?
I don't even know.
Hey, baby, yeah. Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. Okay, I get it. I shouldn't have fucked your sister, but
What the fuck?
Huh?
you know, she was just there, and I just tripped, fell into a pussy. I don't mean to. I got a problem. I've been looking at that Kevin Spacey rehab place.
What the fuck?
Just don't leave me. I mean, I love your kids. They're wonderful.
Sounds like a soprano.
I don't know what I would do if I lost them. So, baby, if you could call me back, I think we can work. Oh, okay, baby. Well, I gotta get back to the site. The boys gotta lift this heavy thing. I gotta go. All right.
It's a construction worker, apparently.
I love you, babe. Please forgive me.
Yeah, forgive Tony Soprano. You heard him.
Yeah.
How do all these people dial the wrong number? And
I have no idea. What is that?
What do you think it is, Brand?
Our number must be super serious.
I have no idea.
What?
This guy's angry. He
Apparently, he cheated on his significant
he
other with
cheated
her
on-
sister.
Hey,
No, he didn't. He fell with a erect penis.
accidentally.
Yeah, I think it was an
Cheated on her.
accident.
Yeah.
It had to be an accident.
Yeah. Here's the second one.
Rick from C Dimension 137 here. I hear you got my
Rick.
favorite person in the whole world on today, and I just want to say
Rick
that I've seen
Sanchez.
the show today, and I think you need to give Brendan more credit.
Did you say he's
I
seen the
agree.
show
All
today?
around, he's a great guy.
He just knows.
And Morty, shut up, Morty.
But we don't do
He's
these
a great
live.
guy, and you need to love him more.
I wonder who
He's the
sent this
realest
in.
guy in the room. He's my favorite guy in the room. Every time he's in the room.
No, I really wonder who sent this in.
I fucking love Rick.
You know what's funny is that the
Rick is my man.
transcriptions, because you said, I'm sorry, because Rick said, Rick from
Sanchez.
Dimension C137, it says Rick from FIDA Mentor Mall 37.
Huh. That probably makes more sense. That sounds like a mall somewhere.
FIDA Mentor Mall 37.
I wonder what dimension that's in.
All right, here's a third voicemail.
Oh my god.
Come on, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
What the fuck?
Whoa! No!
Somebody stuck in traffic, obviously.
All right. Thanks for that.
Yep.
Whoever sent that in.
We got another one here. Transcription not available.
Part of me thinks that these are all just Brandon.
What
All right.
That's a new soundbite.
All right. So if you want to leave us some
Brand,
better
which one of your
voicemails,
should I play next?
I like that one.
That one? Okay.
That one's better.
Here's the last one.
Hey, future Brandon. This is now Brandon. Not now Brandon is when you're listening to this, but now Brandon is when I'm recording this and sending
And then-
this to you.
when you,
for clearing
when you
it up.
listen to the
Don't ask
podcast,
me
it's
how I
gonna
know.
your brain's gonna explode.
But I know. Anyway, hope you had a good show today.
I did.
And I really hope they invite you back. And thank you, Justyn and Alex, for having me on today.
Oh, past Brandon's cool
Look
as
at
shit.
that. Don't try to suck our dick now, man.
Oh, God damn it. Nobody pray for me.
Well, it was fun having you on. Of
Yeah.
course, we will have you back, my man. It was a good show. It was a lot of fun. We had some provokes to talk
Absolutely.
about.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, my man. You'll for sure be back. But maybe next time, don't leave so many voicemails when you come back.
He only left one, just the
Yeah,
last
it was
one.
the last
the
one.
other one, the one was Rick Fida, Mentor Mall 37.
Yeah.
I think they were all you.
Why do you think they were all me?
Call it intuition. So if you guys want to leave some better voicemails than that and tell us about our hot steamy takes or how cute we are.
Yeah. I specifically want to hear about how cute we are. But yeah, if you want to, you can email us at idiotsyncraticpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to leave a voicemail like Alex was saying, specifically saying how cute and amazing and funny and hilarious we are, you can do that at 682-422-9458. And as you can see, I've been putting them up right here.
Yeah.
There it is right there.
It's also in the show notes, so
Yeah.
you could just click on it, you lazy fuck.
If you listen to this on an iPhone, you can just click on it and it'll call us immediately. Hey, we need to record
Just don't look at it.
We need to record something for that, a voicemail thing, because it says,
Oh, like, hey guys.
yeah, hey, look, it's us. Give us your money.
Give us your money takes.
Yeah, give us your hot, steamy money takes.
Yeah. But if you prefer to reach out to us in a written form, you can do so. Wait, did you already say that?
Yes, I did.
Never mind. I'm hungover and my brain hurts.
It's okay. Well, hey, I
also thank you to all our new, a big muito obrigado to all our new
our Brazilian
Brazilian
listeners.
fans.
Yeah, Rio de Janeiro.
Listeners.
Yep. Yep. So thanks for listening. Don't forget to keep listening. Don't forget to rate us. Man, I keep saying it. We need 1,700 trillion 5-star ratings, but we're not getting anywhere close to that.
And he's actually rounding that number, but
Yeah.
it's a roundabout.
I actually rounded it down. We need more than that. But so I got a funny story I want to end this show off of. So you know me, you know I'm kind of a troll. I like to do stuff like that. But there was a guy who messaged the band. I won't say his name. I won't play. Okay, I might play it. I'm gonna play his stuff. But he messaged the band. He says, "Yo, you a A&R?"
Yo.
And then he just drops his song on us again, like what happens to me all the time, like with Quicksand Graves.
Yeah, people throw their mixtapes out like
They will-
like
Hotcakes.
business cards.
They will not stop saying
like, everybody take one.
Yeah. The song's called Haters Will Learn to Love, LUV, ... eventually, heart emoji. He says, I started music a year ago. Give me a shot. It was recorded using a cell mic. Now, notice that all the way up to this point, we still have not responded. He just keeps dropping messages in my inbox.
Please.
And then, so this is when Patrick gets a hold of it, and he says, hey, man, we're actually not A&R, but good luck. He says, they hard to find, though. LOL. It's not wrong.
Okay.
So this is when I get a hold of it. I said, boy, don't we know it. Keep up the good work, though. One love, my man. LUV. He says, oh, yeah, smiley face, buddy. Keep up the good work, too. Want a chorus? Never mind, we different genres. So I say, I absolutely want a chorus. Send me what you got. So he says, really? What's your genre? I'm good at choruses. And I said, 100%. And genre doesn't matter when the choruses are amazing. So he says, okay, I'll show you what I got. So he actually sent it to me. But he deleted it later, so I can't show you the specific chorus. And you can hear like kids jumping around in the background, and he's like
Singing it?
Yeah, he's
Oh my God.
straight up singing it. But
Like, dude, at least he's fucking trying.
What is it? What
yeah,
is his genre?
give him
keep
credit.
it up. I'll show you.
Hotel California?
He straight up lifted this beat. You know it.
I used to think, why can't I be like one of the cool kids?
Oh,
Until I realized
I was.
it won't last.
it won't last. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, haters come and go. They just come and go.
Oh, that was pre-roll. Oh my God. Okay, what he needs is more lasers, and he could be Latin hip hop from the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he could. He also needs a metronome. So yeah, he sent over his.
I wasn't done listening to that.
It's
Too bad.
It's pretty fire. He sent over his chorus specifically for us, and he prefaced it with, "It's no autotune, so you want it."
No auto tune.
Yeah,
My
no auto-tune.
man, I like his.
Maybe you
This dude
should've-
don't use
I
autotune.
fucking love this dude's
You
style.
should have used auto tune.
I said, hell yes, send it over, because I wanted him to send me the actual file.
Yeah,
He says, "Give me credit though."
yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly if we use it.
He also says that he can send us. He tried to create an appointment with us too.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. So this guy won't leave us alone, but at least we got a free chorus out of him,
Oh, I got an idea.
and it's pretty great. And I wish we could play it, but I don't
I
have.
have a new idea.
What's your new idea?
So on my show, if you want to just like keep getting things from random people,
Mhm.
I can change my theme song every show to be something that somebody submitted
That would
to
be
somebody
amazing.
else.
Yeah.
That way they get credit for their music, even though it's like meh.
Yeah. Well,
That's
I mean,
so altruistic of you, Bren.
I just wanted
somebody's
to be
gotta be
one of
awesome.
the cool kids, and then I realized it won't last.
No,
It won't last.
It won't last.
Yeah.
Shit
Don't
ain't
look
gonna
at it.
last.
Just don't look at it. Just stop sending me music.
Or don't send me the music.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
forget
shit
to
about
like,
music, but
Don't forget
just
to like,
send it to me.
subscribe, blah blah.
Where we at?
Episode 17.
I thought this was episode 18.
This is a big episode.
episode
First of
18.
all, this is big episode 18, but we're at Facebook.
Vivo. YouTube. Twitter. Instagram.
There you go. That's all of them.
Good job.
But you can listen to us at.
iTunes?
iTunes.
Stitcher.
Mhm.
What else?
Um,
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
And one more.
Spotify.
I wish you just got me.
Tune in.
Oh yeah, shit, we're on TuneIn.
Okay.
LinkedIn.
Yeah,
You LinkedIn
Yeah.
me, bro.
LinkedIn. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't. Why is Spotify so persnickety about?
man, I don't know. They just want to take
Podcasting.
us. Yeah.
They won't even take film roll, and we've got like almost 100 episodes.
Ooh,
underneath us.
wow.
All my friends have